Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining this webinar. My name is Juanita Kraft. I'm a Platinum President with Ardyss International. I'd like to conduct a training on maximizing your Powerstart with sponsor placement, and I'm calling this the Trinary. Guys, it's a word, but I don't think it's a word in network marketing. I just made that up to describe what we're doing here. The Powerstart, first of all, it's an amazing aspect of the Ardyss compensation plan that has generated thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars in bonuses. The Powerstart allows you to make up to $500,000 in bonuses on your team volume, and also make up to $500,000 in matching bonuses on the bonuses of distributors directly enrolled by you. Guys, this is amazing. Several years ago, when I first became a part of Ardyss, the maximum amount that you could make with that Powerstart was only $60,000. Okay, so now it's $500,000, and you can only make up to $60,000 with the people that you personally enrolled. Now that's $500,000 as well. And guys, when it was $60,000, there were so many of us that made millions of dollars as a result of this Powerstart. So imagine what this new expansion of the Powerstart is going to allow us to be able to do. Now I want to show you how to maximize that Powerstart using the Trinary. Requirements, of course, in order to qualify for your personal Powerstart. Remember, I said you get $500,000 personal and $500,000 matching. So for your personal Powerstart, you must purchase the Professional Business Builder Pack at $300 or greater. And you also have to have at least 3 actively personally enrolled distributors somewhere in your organization spending $100 for the month. In order to qualify for the matching Powerstart, you must purchase a Junior Business Builder Pack at $200 or greater. Now, I didn't forget to put the 3 active personally enrolled distributors for the matching Powerstart because you don't have to have that, okay? Of course, in order to get a matching Powerstart of somebody, they have to have Powerstart, but you do not have to have 3 personally sponsored distributors in order to get a matching Powerstart off another person that gets Powerstart, okay? But you will have to make a minimum purchase, for that whatever rank you're trying to acquire that month, whatever. You will lose all pay if you do not do your minimum monthly requirement, okay? And also you can upgrade to a Professional Business Builder Pack from a regular distributor member or from the Junior Distributor Package. Okay, so how do you bonuses? Okay, you must reach the bonus payout level as indicated in the Powerstart chart according to the 40% rule. Okay, the minimum payout is at $400. Okay, we're going to show you the Powerstart chart shortly, showing you that the minimum payout is at the $400 level. The 40% rule means that to receive bonuses at a certain level, no more than 40% of that volume at that level can come from any one leg. Let me give you an example. Say you have 3 legs, 3,000, 6,000, and 9,000 QP or points each leg, or for a total of 18,000 QP. Now, this person is a director according to the 50% rule. Now, the 50% rule means that no more than 50% of the volume can come from any one leg. I just want to clarify that we use the 50% rule to qualify for rank, but we use the 40% rule when we're qualifying for Powerstart. Okay, so if this guy has 3 legs, such as I described here, what is the highest bonus that they can earn on the Powerstart chart? Okay. Now, let me go back here. Okay, now this is the chart. Notice before I said that the lowest payout was the 400. Okay, and at that level you would get a Powerstart bonus of $25. Okay, but then we're going to be coming back to this each time we compute our bonuses. Okay, finding your Powerstart pay level. Okay, again, the points are 3,000, 6,000, and 9,000 per leg. Okay, does this distributor qualify at the 18,000 QP on the Powerstart chart? Okay, let's find out. The 40% maximum for 18,000 is 7,200. Do we have a leg that exceeds 1,700? Yes, we do. Okay. The most that you can use for to meet that 18,000 payoff level for one leg is 7,200. We have a $9,000 leg here. So that 9,000 leg is limited to $7,200. So when you add your 3 legs now, you got a 3,000, a 6,000, and a 7,200 instead of a 9,000. Those add up to 16,200. So you cannot get paid at the $18,000 point level for Powerstart. Well, 16,200 is where you're at when you do the 40% rule on that 18,000. Okay, well, can you get paid at the $16,000 level? Okay, well, what's the 40% max for one leg? For 16,000 for any one leg. That's going to be 40% of 16,000 is 6,480. So therefore, you once again the largest leg is 9. Well, that in this case would be the 7,200. We're going there, but so the largest leg now would be 3,000 plus 6,000 plus 6,480. That's the 40%. So now you're at 15,400. So if it didn't meet 16,000, nope. So you're a few hundred short. So guys, this is a great opportunity, if possible, that your enroller could place someone in one of your weaker legs to reach that 40% balance. But there's no guarantee that the person that enrolled you will even have somebody that they can place. Okay, so you can't count on that each and every time. It'd be great if they could. I know that nobody ever placed anybody under me. I know so many other leaders that never got any help as far as sponsor placement. So you can't depend on that. So, but at any rate, you know, that's a possibility. I'm just saying that. You're just going to keep doing this, taking it down until you find the right pay level for your personal Powerstart. Turns out the highest level would be 15,000. As you take 40% of 15,000, it's going to be 600. So when you do 3,000 plus 600 plus 600, you've met that 40% rule, and it's going to be 15,000. So we're going to go to the chart at 15,000. And a 16, but you go in at 14,000, and that would be 200. Your Powerstart would be 250, 250, 175, 175, 150, 150, 125, 125, 100, 100, 75, 75, 50, 50, 25, 25. Okay, all that adds up to $1,900. Okay, this will be your personal Powerstart. That's so far because you're going to be getting a whole lot more. Now you can use your actual numbers for matching Powerstart. Okay, as long as your personally enrolled does not exceed your rank. Okay, let's go back to the original 3,000, 6,000, 9,000. As we don't have to use the 40% rule on these for matching, okay? But their organizations have to be balanced. They have to do exactly the same thing that you just did to make sure they're balanced so they can get their full Powerstart for these numbers, okay? So we're going to go into the chart, the Powerstart chart, compute what the matching Powerstart would be for that leg. That's 3,000 for 6,000 for 9,000. So I'm going to go back. At the $3,000, then the Powerstart would be between the 2,750 and the 3,500. You're going to get 75 plus 50 plus 50 plus 25 and 25. Okay. For the 6,000, you're going to enter here, and your Powerstart would be 125 plus 100 plus 100 plus 75 plus 75 plus 50 plus 50 plus 25 plus 25. And then the $9,000 leg, you come in right here. You'd make the 175 plus 150, 150, 125, 125, 100, 100, 75, 75, 50, 50, 25, and 25. So when you go back here and you add all that up, okay, there we go for the $3,000 leg. There's a $6,000 leg, the $9,000. So that's going to be 225, 625, and 1,225. All those adding together is going to give you your total matching. Powerstart was going to be 2,325. So your total Powerstart would be your personal plus your matching. And remember, the personal was 1,900. Your matching is total 2,325. So your total Powerstart in this case is $4,225. Okay, and remember, these numbers are cumulative. So if you've gotten paid at a certain level before, you will not be able to get paid again. You only get paid once at each level. Okay, now is a sponsor placement example. Okay, you have up to 60 days to sponsor place anyone that you personally enroll to a position that benefits your team growth and income. Okay, let's say you sponsor 6 people your first 2 weeks at the professional level of $300. Now, why do I say in the first 2 weeks? Everybody's trying to do this 90K in 90 days, and the 90K in 90 days requires you to recruit your first 3 people in 2 weeks. So that's why we're doing it. And then they enrolled 3 people for $100. Why am I saying $100? Why? Because that's the minimum requirement for someone to be able to get Powerstart. So, okay, but we're going to do all this in a 4-week period. Get your first 300, and then they're going to get their first 3 at 100 in the next 2 weeks. This all happens in a 30-day period. Okay. Ooh, ahead of myself. They have to have 3 person enrolled for 100 in order to qualify for their personal Powerstart. If they don't get any personal Powerstart, then you get no match. Okay. Now, each of your 6 legs has 600 points. How that works out, they got a $300 pack, plus each of those people got $300 members to sign up. So that's 600 each leg. Okay. So in this case, we're going to go to the Powerstart chart and find out what's the bonus for this $600 leg. Right here, go in between the 400 and you see that bonus is $25. That happened 6 times. So your matching Powerstart is 25 times 6 or $150. So your personal Powerstart It's what, 3,800 at 3,800 because you got 6 legs at wow. So you got 6 legs at 600. That's 36 plus your 200. That's 38. Sorry, I skipped that, didn't I? Find out what your personal is. At 3,800, 3,500, 4,250. You're going to make 75, 75, 50, 50, 25, and 25. And that equals $300. So your personal is $300. Your matching is $150. So you just made $450 in Powerstart. Guys, this is just the power. This is not all the ways to pay. This doesn't include unilevel. This doesn't include your rank bonus or anything like that. It's just the Powerstart alone. So it doesn't include generational. We get paid so many different ways. This is just Powerstart. Now, what is a Trinary? Okay, what is a Trinary? It's an organization with only 3 legs. I made that up. Okay, so don't go somewhere looking for it and say, then looking for it in the multi-level marketing dictionary or something like that, because it's not going to be there. I made it up. Why a Trinary? Okay, it is the minimum number of legs required for Powerstart. You have to have 3 legs. Okay, so you will make more money by accelerating the growth of your team members. 2, you're going to be building deep instead of wide. Instead of having 24 wide, you're going to have 3 legs, and you're going to put all those members under each other and push everybody up. You're going to create stability in your organization, okay, because you're going to be helping everybody to grow. You're going to be creating ease of management. It is so much easier to manage 3 legs than to manage 24 legs or so. You're going to be balancing your legs using this Trinary. And 6, you're going to be helping more people get paid. You know, if everybody's wide and nobody's helping anybody else, chances are very few people are going to get paid in any Powerstart money, because you need volume to get paid a lot of Powerstart money. And you won't get that if everybody's wide instead of deep. Then number 7, you're going to be increasing your matching and your personal Powerstart with this method. Now, you're going to sponsor place your personally enrolled to create a Trinary, okay? You can create 3 legs with sponsor placement by moving a personally enrolled distributor within 60 days of enrollment. So what we've done here, we had 6 people. We had Ann, Tim, Kay, Joe, Ava, and Ron in the previous example. But what we did, we took Joe and put Joe under Ann. We took Ava and put her under Tim. And we took Ron and put him under Kay. So now, instead of just having 600 points, Ann has all of her points plus Joe's points. Tim has all of his points plus Ava's points. And Kay has all of her points plus Ron's points. And so instead of having 6 legs with 1,200 points each. Okay, so now for this $1,200 leg, we're going to go under the Powerstart chart and find out what the Powerstart bonus is going to be. I missed this. Okay, right here. $200, we go in right here between the 800 and 1,400, and you see you get 25 plus 25, so that's $50 for that $1,200 leg. Okay, $50 for that $1,200 leg. Remember that you got only 25 for that previous $600 leg, so you get $50 for the $1,200 leg. You got 3 of them. Ann has 50, Tim has 50, and Kay has 50, so that's 150. Now you're going to still get matching Powerstart for those other 3 people that you move. You're going to still get 25 for Joe, 25 for Ann, and 25 for Ron, which is $75. So guess what? Now your total matching Powerstart is $225. That's $150 for the first Ann, Tim, and Kay, who now have 1,200 points under them each. And you're going to still get 25 for Joe, Ron, and Ava. So now you're going to have matching of 150 plus 75, and that's going to be $225 versus that 150 that you had when you had 6 wide. Okay. Now in this case, your personal power start doesn't change. Okay. Your total power start is going to be the 300 that you gotten previously, because those numbers didn't change, plus your 225 or $525 versus 450 from the previous example when you had 6 wide. Okay, that's a $75 increase in pay with the very same team, same money, just structured differently. Okay, now these numbers are going to get bigger as your organization grows. Now remember, you will always get the power start for the people you moved. A lot of people hesitate to move someone under another team member because they're thinking they're giving them away. They think they're giving away something. They're really not. Actually, you are helping them to achieve higher rank and higher bonuses. And if they're direct to you, you're going to get matching on them. So you're not giving away anything. You're actually helping yourself. Okay. The more points that you place under any personally enrolled and Powerstart qualified distributor, the bigger your matching Powerstart. As long as they continue to grow in volume, they got to keep going up. They can't just stay at one spot because they're not going to keep getting Powerstart at that level, the same level over and over again. You only get Powerstart at any level one time. So that means they have to continue to grow in volume. And guess what? If they pass you in rank, if that person passes you in rank, you will not get a matching Powerstart. And for instance, if you are unbalanced, of course, all those points will roll up to you. But if you're not balanced, you could be a director and a person up under you could be a president simply because they're more balanced than you. So the point being is that you cannot allow them to pass you in rank, because if they do, you will not get matching Powerstart on that person. Now, you may also increase your personal Powerstart by improving your 40% rule balance. Okay, so therefore you can help put volume or new distributors under your shorter legs to get them more balanced so that you can make more on Powerstart. Okay, now the other thing is you are not entitled to sponsor placement. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody has to put anybody up under you. And the other thing is that they may not even have anybody to place under you. You don't even know if they do. So you can't just say, well, I'm just going to sit back here and wait on my upline to do it and then get mad at them. I've seen it so many times where people get furious because they're 2,000 points away from a rank, and they want their enroller to put a leg under them, and there's no leg to put. They don't even have it, and they're mad at somebody for not having something that they want. You can't do that. So I just want you to know that sponsor placement is not an entitlement. Now, this last thing is a word of caution. Okay? You need to get with your upline before you move anyone, okay? Do this move on paper before you actually move it on your computer, okay? Because once you've moved them, you cannot move them back if you make a mistake. You must remember the 40% rule and make sure you do not give away your rank. What do I mean by that? You have to at least be balanced as far as the 50% rule to get your rank. Okay, sometimes if you move somebody to the wrong spot, you may mess up your balance. And if you do, basically you give up your rank. And once you give that rank up, once you move those people, you can't move them back. So you got to be very, very careful. As I said, do the move on paper before you actually do it. That way you won't make a mistake. Secondly, you want to stay ahead of your team. If your personally enrolled distributor passes you in rank, You lose your power start for that distributor until you catch up, if you can catch up. Thirdly, do not sponsor place too deep. Okay, it's recommended to place under personally enrolled distributors that have Powerstart. Okay, so therefore you want to you want to sponsor place under somebody that is Powerstart qualified, in that they signed up for the 300. Okay, and then they have their 3 personally enrolled, because they have to have the 3 personally enrolled in order to create a Powerstart for you to get a match. So that's why you want to make sure that when you do sponsor place, you place it up under somebody who's qualified to earn Powerstart. And then you don't place anybody more than levels 1 or 2 deep. Why is that? Okay. Well, even though you get paid a unilevel bonus, which is like 10% of anything they order for anybody that you personally enroll, I don't care where you put them in the organization, you put them 50 levels deep, you still get your enroller bonus. You still get a matching Powerstart bonus if they earn it. But one thing you will not get, and that is your unilevel, because unilevel it's 5%, but is not paid to unlimited levels. So a word of caution: do not sponsor place too deep. Do not give your residual money away. Okay, so as I said, get with your upline before you start moving people around. And this sponsor placement can be the thing that helps you to maximize your Powerstart, maybe even double your Powerstart in certain cases. So I hope you guys benefit from this training. And if you have any questions, you know how to reach me, Juanita Craft. I will be posting this on YouTube. And guys, good luck with Ardyss International, and I hope that you make lots and lots of money. Thank you very much.